Spiders, Day 1. Please take out your green science packet and open up to the packet about spiders. This week, we are going to be learning all about arachnids. I'm so excited to learn with you. Spiders are not my favorite creature in the world, but I'm excited to celebrate a creature that God made. Let's get ready to learn all about spiders. We'll get started by talking about the body of a spider. So turn in your packet to this page that says spider diagram. Let's get ready to learn. For this lesson, you'll need to have out your science packet and a pencil. Later, you'll be able to color. Let's start up here by labeling the first part of the spider. This part of the spider is very hard to see because they are so tiny, but spiders have 8 eyes. 8! They have 8 eyes. They do not have a nose or ears, so these 8 eyes really help them to observe the world and experience what's around them. You can label this first label with the word eyes. E-Y-E-S. Eyes. Next, one of the main things that spiders are known for is their legs. You can label the next line legs. Legs. L-E-G-S. Spiders have tiny hairs on their 8 legs to help them hear, smell, and sense movement. Since God didn't make them with noses or ears, their hairs act as another way for them to experience the world around them. Next, mouth. M-O-U-T-H. Mouth. This guy may have a big smile, but real spiders have tiny mouths. They have 2 fangs that they use to shoot poison into their victims, but they don't have other teeth for chewing. They turn most of their food into liquid and drink it up. Ooh, that's a little spooky. Now, as we're learning about spiders, I want to let you know, most spiders are really not too harmful to people. Mostly other insects need to worry about spiders. People are so big and spiders are so small that most spiders are not too harmful. There's only a couple that can cause harm that we'll want to look out for. But most spiders, you don't need to be afraid of. Now, here's something very interesting. Spiders are not insects. Insects have 3 body parts and 6 legs. But spiders have 2 body parts, their head and their main body, and they have 8 legs. So although we call them bugs, they're not insects like ants or butterflies. Spiders have what's called an exoskeleton. Wow, that's a big word. Let's write it out together. E X O S K E L E T O N. Whew, that was a lot of letters. Exoskeleton. Exoskeleton. Instead of having bones on the inside, spiders have hard coverings that protect them and give them shape from the outside. It doesn't grow as the spider grows, so when it gets too tight, the spider busts out of the old exoskeleton, sheds it, and grows a new one to take its place. This happens about 10 times in a spider's life. We also saw this process happen to our class caterpillars. They also have exoskeletons like spiders. When they get too big, they burst out of it and there's a new exoskeleton beneath. Now, we're going to also continue on to day 2 of spiders. Once we're done with day 2, I have 4 videos for you to watch to check out about spiders. Let's keep going to the next page. You should be looking at this page here that says spider habitat. We'll also learn today about the habitat of a spider, or where they like to live. Let's get started. Spiders live all over the world. You can write a W for the sound W in the beginning of world. Spiders live all over the world on every continent. O-N for on. Except Antarctica. You can write an A for Antarctica. It's too cold there. Spiders live all over the world on every continent except Antarctica. You're always only about 3 feet away from a spider. Wow. You can write a 3 in front of the word feet and SP for sp in spider. You're always only about 3 feet away from a spider. 3 feet is about how tall you are. So if you laid yourself down on the ground, that's how far 3 feet would be. You're always only about 3 feet away from a spider. But don't worry, because most are not dangerous to humans, like I told you. So I get the heebie-jeebies around spiders. They make me all creepy crawly, but I know that I don't need to be afraid of most of them. Most of them are not dangerous. Can you write not? Oh, that was one of our sight words from last week, so you should know how to spell that well. N-O-T. And then a D for dangerous. Spiders live by themselves. You can write a TH for th in front of themselves. So spiders live by themselves on land and only live about 1 year. Now that we've finished writing in all of the fill in the blanks, let's read this again together. You can rest your pencil and use your finger to track with me while I read to you. Let's start back up at the top. Spiders live all over the world on every continent except Antarctica. You're always only about 3 feet away from a spider, but don't worry because most are not dangerous to humans. Spiders live by themselves on land and only live about 1 year. Nice work! Now that we've finished with the writing, I'd like you to draw a picture of what you learned about spiders and their habitat. One fact that I thought that was very interesting was that we are always about 3 feet away from a spider at any time. So if I was drawing this picture, I would draw myself with a line that says 3 feet and then draw a little spider. Or maybe you'd like to draw a spider in its web all by itself because they live alone. Whatever you choose, make sure you use lots of detail. Then, when you're done, you can come back to our first page of the body of a spider and color your spider. Most spiders are usually brown and black, but some can also be red, orange, yellow, or green. So, choose how you'd like to color your spider. Once you're done coloring, make sure to check out the 4 videos to learn more about spiders' bodies and their habitat.